Hey guys, it's me again, Bruno. So today it's Sunday morning and I woke up with a new topic. So today's topic is, why is it so hard to be with the person you really love? Okay guys, so yesterday I was watching TV and there was a young lady in a program asking the following question. So I found that question really interesting and really deep. Because as you guys already know, I speak to people, a lot of people on social media, and people have a lot of different questions. And I thought that this question really embodied, resume all the questions people really have. I mean, most of the questions people have. And I'm going to add to that question because I think what she really meant is, why is it so hard to be with the person you really love and that loves you back? Because it does make a difference. That's what she meant. Because if you're in a relationship, you're all in with someone and that person is not really committed to you. That person is kind of, lukewarm or half-hearted in the relationship. For those of you who don't know, lukewarm is like, kind of, I'm in, but I'm not really. I'm in, but not really in. So that's what lukewarm means. So if you were a person like that, of course the relationship is going to be tough. It's going to be complicated because you don't have the same goals. You don't have the same objective. And the person is not really committed like you are. So, of course, it's going to create some situation. But what she really meant is, when you love someone and you know the person loves you back, why is it so hard? Why is it so tough? And I'm going to try to answer her question because a lot of people have that question. And what I can say is, first, it's always the same thing. In relationship, people always blame the other partner. So that's one of the first things. People don't take responsibility. That's a huge issue. People just don't want to do it. People always think that the problem lays on the lap of the other person. It's not me, I'm good. It's the other person. And it's not true most of the time. But you think it is. You think you're right. You think you're good. It's like someone told me a couple of days, basically, I'm paraphrasing. I don't know why people ask you those questions. I would never do that. I mean, something like that. That's one of the problems people have in couples. Because people think they know what's the solution. People think they know. And they don't need to ask anybody. That's one of the reasons people don't go to counseling. And I'm talking about real couples. I'm not talking about people dating, I'm talking about people in relationships, in real relationships, committed one, kind of. They don't want to go. Generally, one person wants to go to counseling, the other doesn't. The person who doesn't want to go to counseling is someone who's blaming, who's saying, I'm good, you're the problem. And generally, the person who's saying that is the problem. You think you know? You really don't know anything. Because if you really knew, you were not in the situation you are. And I have a couple of examples who are really good. I saw a couple of months ago an interview of the singer Jay-Z. It was really great interview. I will try and put it in the video description. And Jay-Z basically was talking about his counseling session with Beyonce and how he learned so much and how it was tough. It was really difficult because you have to question yourself. It's very rare people who, take responsibility, who say, I am the problem or I could be the problem. People generally don't think like that. And people think, I don't need help. The other person needs help. I'm good. And generally, the person who thinks that is the person who really needs help the most. And I saw another interview, a couple of videos of Will Smith talking about his relationship with Jada. And I heard also Jada Pinkett talking about that. And they went to counseling, through counseling, because it's tough. Relationships are difficult. Why? Because first we come from different backgrounds. We are men, women, we are different. We think differently. We assess things in a different way. When a guy hears something, he understands, he's going to understand something. The woman hears the same thing, she's going to understand a different thing. We are wired in a different way. It doesn't mean that it cannot work. It means that we are different. We think differently. So in order to make it work, a lot of times the problem is not the feelings. A lot of time love is really there. And I'm talking about committed relationship. The love is there. The problem, it's the communication. It's the understanding. Why does he does this? Why does he does that? And one of the advice I give people is, if you are a guy, find yourself women, female friends. And I'm talking about real friends, not someone you have sexual tension with. A friend, a female friend, a couple of them. You can talk to them and you will understand better how women function, how women think. And it's the same thing for women. I will advise you to have some friends, some male friends to have conversation with, to understand, ask questions. Because people assume they know. And they don't understand why they fail. Because you don't know. You need to learn stuff. You need to understand stuff. Okay? And the last example I have is the Obamas. That great couple. Michelle Obama has a book that was just released a couple of days ago. And in that book, I read some extract of the book. And in that book, she's talking about their relationship, how it's difficult. It's not easy. Even when you love each other so much, it's difficult. And one of the reasons is because when you love someone, your expectations are unrealistic. Generally, we expect that person that we love and loves us back to fix us, to solve all of our problems, all of our insecurities, all of the difficulties we have inside of us, to make us happy, to do everything, when our happiness, our lives is really, really our responsibility. The person we love and loves us back is there to help us, not to fix us. And people don't want to do the work, and they put all the blame on that partner. I'm not happy. I'm depressed. I'm because of you. It's really because of yourself. So because of all of those unrealistic expectations we have, the frustration comes from that. I'm with him. He loves me. But why am I not whole? Why am I not happy? Why am I not satisfied? It's your fault. And from those 3 examples, I learned a lot. That it's not because it's love that it's going to be easy, smooth sailing. It's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. It's normal. And asking for help is not being dumb. Asking for help is being wise and smart. Because relationships are tough, are complicated, especially nowadays. So it requires humility to ask questions to someone who knows. And I do these videos, and some people ask me, why do you do those videos, and why you think you can help people, or what are your credentials or stuff like that. My credential, I don't have any credential. I do the video because I want to do them. I like to do those videos, and my objective is to help people. A lot of people send me messages and thank me because I have inspired them. I have helped them. And that's my objective. And for credentials, I think having been married for 16, 17 years, got married at 24, father at 25. I guarantee those are real credentials. Believe me. I've been through a lot of situations. So a lot of time when I'm talking, I'm not talking just over my head. I'm talking about experience. And I share my experience with people who want. Nobody is forced to listen to my videos. Okay? So guys, this is my video for today. It was a little bit longer, but hey, I want to have your feedback. I want to know what you think. People are watching me on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Put your comment. You guys watching me on Facebook also, like the video and put your comment. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.